What's up everybody, it's RobinGaming here. So next week Sony will be holding their Paris Games Week press conference. For those of you that don't know about it, basically Sony this time around skipped out on Gamescom for the reasons because it was, simply too close to E3. So they wanted to sort of like spread their announcements a little bit more. And therefore they decided that this month at Paris Games Week they'll be holding a press conference that can be very much compared to the size of what normally would be a Gamescom press conference. So that will be going down on October the 27th, and I thought for this video what I'm gonna do is I'm making a sort of prediction video. People always like it when I do that, and I like making those videos at the same time. So I wrote down 5 predictions that I want to talk about for this press conference, and then we'll see in a week if it's actually all gonna happen, right? But for now I'd say let's just get into it, okay? So my very first prediction, and this is quite a big one, is Quantic Dream announces their new game. Quantic Dream, of course, the studio responsible for Heavy Rain and for Beyond Two Souls. Both games, well actually I never played Beyond Two Souls, but Heavy Rain I liked a lot, and I'm still planning on playing Beyond Two Souls when it comes to PS4. I think either later this year or early next year that will be. But those type of sort of like experiences I really like, and Sony always focuses on their European studios, during something like Gamescom or now Paris Games Week, especially Paris Games Week because it's in France. Quantic Dream is a French company, so in that way, yeah, I totally see it fit there, and I think it's been quite a while since Quantic Dream made their last game. Beyond Two Souls was in like 2013, so it would definitely be time for them to announce their new game. We're gonna see what it is. Maybe it will be similar to that Kara demo that they had, the futuristic sort of thing that you might still remember. So we're gonna see about it. I just hope it's gonna happen because I love those type of games, so I can't wait for that. My second prediction, this is quite a safe one, I would say. We're gonna see new footage for both Dreams and Horizon. Dreams is the game by Media Molecule, creators of Little Big Planet, right? They showed off at E3 this demo that was like quite ambiguous. You saw they had these multiple creations that you can make in the game. We don't even really know if it's a game you can actually play or if you just create something and then let it play itself out. If that's the case, then I don't really think it's going to be very interesting. So they definitely have to introduce gameplay to it, I would hope. So that's probably something that we'll see now, because so far not many people have really an idea about what that game is going to be. Horizon is the game from Guerrilla Games, taking place in like the sort of like it's officially I think taking place in the future. Or is it? I don't even know. It's a mix between Primal and the future, right? You have these sort of like cavemen and women that are fighting against these robotic creatures. Yeah, I totally just got confused with what the actual setting is supposed to be, but it's a mix between the two, of course. So we're gonna wait and see for that. But it looked awesome at E3. That 10-minute demo that we got was absolutely amazing. I think it's for many one of the best games, one of the best new announcements that they had at last year's E3. So in that way, yeah, I can't wait to see more of Horizon Zero Dawn, so I think that's also kind of a given that we'll see more of that, this time around at Paris Games Week. My third prediction is related to Uncharted 4, so, that's going to be very exciting for me. And I talked about this in a separate video. I think Uncharted 4 is going to get a multiplayer reveal. It's already been confirmed that there's going to be a new demo for it. Whether that's single player or multiplayer, we don't know, but, for the reasons that we've already seen, so much single player stuff, 2 demos, 2 trailers, I think it's time they actually, either they show us like a quick story trailer and actually let us know what is going on in this game, because we still really don't have an idea. But that being said, the multiplayer beta is starting in the beginning of December. You would hope that with just over a month left before that is going to take place, they already reveal the multiplayer and show a bit of the new maps and new things they've got planned. So yeah, check out my other video for more info on that, I guess, but I definitely think a multiplayer reveal for Uncharted 4 is very likely. So then my fourth prediction, and this is kind of a general thing, I'm expecting a lot of indies. There's a pretty simple reason for that. Sony, they are kind of like doing a lot with indies these days, right? And especially also with the last 2 years at Gamescom, they showed off a bunch of new indie announcements and existing games we already knew about, show some more footage, show their love, towards indie developers and stuff. So I totally expect we'll be seeing more indies, and yeah, that's really all there is to it. I just expect a lot of indie games to be shown here at Paris Games Week. I know that's not something many people are that excited about, me myself not particularly, although there are always those couple of gems that can actually, you know, be real surprises, right? So, in that way, yeah, I hope there's going to be a few of those in there. My final prediction, and I have to say about this one, yeah, I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm not completely confident about it because it is quite ambiguous, but I expect that to be maybe a sort of new third-party exclusive announcement. What that means is that I think, you know, a company that we won't expect to announce a new game is going to do so here, and it's going to be exclusive to the PS4, just in the same way that Microsoft did last year at Gamescom with Rise of the Tomb Raider. I expect Sony to have a similar thing here, maybe not as big, but still they did the same with stuff like Street Fighter, of which the new game is going to be PS4 and PC. I could totally see something like that happening, where the game is, you know, either only coming out on PS4 or yeah, PS4 and PC, just a new third-party announcement that will in some way be console exclusive or completely exclusive to the PlayStation 4. And that is my final prediction. I really don't know what game that is going to be. It's just the last thing that I thought I'd write down because, you know, with all the announcements that I mentioned prior, you know, to this, Sony is definitely looking to have a really good showing, but at the same time, this could really finish it off to be an amazing show. So we're just gonna have to wait and see if that's going to happen, and if that's the case, then yeah, once again, it's going to be great. So for now, of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think Sony will be announcing at Paris Games Week? Are you expecting any big announcements or something like that? And for now, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'd like to thank you a lot for watching. Hope to see you again next time.